Welcome to Amazing Devotions for Men. These amazing devotions are lessons from men of the Bible, men like you or men you are acquainted with. They are from all walks of life. These lessons are a compilation of Bible characters that has been documented in a devotional for men entitled A Legacy. The greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their inmost souls are true and honest. Men who do not fear to call sin by its right name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the right though the heavens fall. This quote was taken from the book Education, page 57 by E. G. White. Today's devotion is the last lesson on the life of Joshua, in his mission to lead the children of Israel into the Promised Land, based on the books of Numbers, chapter 13, Deuteronomy chapter 34 and Joshua chapter 2. Canaan, the Promised Land, was surrounded with a high wall, wide enough to accommodate 2 lanes of traffic in either direction. The inhabitants were a mixture of physically strong men, giants of enormous height and men of military and ferocious reputation. However, the land was abundant and rich, unlike the desert that had been the dwelling of the wandering Hebrews for 40 years. It was Joshua's task to make what would seem an impossible mission possible, by being strong, fearless, and courageous. Unless Joshua exhibited spiritual strength and strong faith, he would not have been able to assure the younger generation of Israelites of the possibility of possessing Canaan. They had not witnessed the parting of the Red Sea, the cloud by day and fire by night, the miracle of water coming out of the rock, or heard the thundering of God's voice. They were more accustomed to the rebellion of their parents, murmuring, and apostasy. Joshua needed spiritual strength to lead those who were crossing over into Canaan, and God was the only one to give him that strength. Sometimes you have to be the strong one to keep things together. If you are weak, then those who are depending on you will be discouraged. There will be times when you will feel as though you cannot make it to the next day. Joshua depended on God, and he received the strength he needed to carry him through. If you depend on God, he will also carry you through. Had Joshua not been a fearless man, it would have been impossible for him to lead the children of Israel into Canaan. He had to be fearless when everyone else was fearful. A fearful man is not successful because he is afraid to take risks. He is fearful of progress, change, the future, marriage, responsibilities, the unknown, and failure. When you are this fearful, you are afraid to trust in God. If you want to succeed, you cannot be fearful. When you put your trust in God, you will become fearless. Joshua trusted in God because he knew that fear is failure. It took courage for Joshua to accept the responsibility of leading God's chosen nation into Canaan. Without courage, he could not have been successful in leading a discouraged people through an impossible situation. When men lack courage, they cannot progress. They will always be defeated. They easily fall short of success. Had they been of good courage like Joshua, that job, woman, house, or power could have been theirs. Had Joshua not been courageous, he would have lost out on the Promised Land like his predecessor and so many others. God gave Joshua the courage he needed to make his mission possible. If you are willing to be strong, fearless, and courageous, you too can make the impossible possible. You cannot be any of these things without the help of God. Today, you can make your mission possible like Joshua. If you are weak, God will make you strong. If you are fearful, he will make you fearless, and if you are not courageous, he will give you courage. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. Thank you for watching the Amazing Devotions channel. Your continued support is appreciated. The life of Joshua has come to an end. Tomorrow's devotion is how greed can have an impact on your community from the life of a man named Achan, taken from the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 26 and Joshua chapter 7. By subscribing, you won't miss any of these amazing daily devotions. Remember to tell the men in your lives about lessons from amazing men of the Bible.